Hello, everyone. We are doing a quick and general intuitive reading for the solar eclipse new moon in Libra, October 14th. Okay, I will, of course, I'm going to do every sign individually, starting with Libra because it is in there. It's their moon. And I will place the timestamps below for each sign. It's in the description box below. Probably have to click the more button to see it. And yeah, I'm going to do a collective. It is important to see, of course, I'm doing it by sun sign, but to watch your sun sign, your moon, and your rising. This is supposed to be a very super big eclipse too. And I do feel it. I'm already feeling the energy. So definitely there is, but I am, this has been a difficult year. So I just try to just pick up the most positive I can. All right, so we will start with the collective, which is important to listen to too. And anywhere that may be Libras in your chart, especially if you have a stellium in Libra, it's going to be important or to look at those aspects or what stellium you have. So it's like if you have a lot of Virgo, also listen to Virgo. You know, that's an example. All right, so let's get started with the collective. Love and refurbishing love is definitely showing up here, and differently changes of feelings. We are going to be changing a lot of how we feel about a situation, a person, something in your life. Spiritually connecting is definitely showing up here too. So there's a lot of spiritual divine detours and changes. All right. This is a lot of emotional energy as well. We may be faced with dealing with our fears. Lot of fears. We could have revelations about and purging about our relationships. Like, why am I married? Who did I marry? Or maybe there's a deeper bond. You know, I'm just giving you some examples. Dealing with our fears. We're restructuring things. There are things that are beyond our control that we're going to have to restructure. So it's making a break in relationships. Communications and expressing your feelings and making decisions are very important. How we communicate. So there is something here that our communications with others is going to be very, very important. And maybe new ways of communicating and taking a different approach. This can really power up a lot of things in our lives. We're talking about love, our feelings, ourselves, home, work, the world around us. I mean, it's a lot of refurbishing too. So we are seeing that. The effects can last a long time, but, you know, it's not going to just go bam right on the eclipse. Maybe it will for some of you, but I do feel it's, you know, this is a process here. Plus another eclipse is coming too, so it's really heavy. Stay on the right side of the law, because I do see imprisonment or consequences with law. Okay, cause and effect and karma definitely are showing up here too. People that may be coming to your life now are going to be significant. They're there for a reason, season. Some are going to stay, some are going to leave, but they're there to teach us some lessons. And going to be looking at what life really means and the deeper meanings of love as well. I do feel here that some things could be very confusing, and they will be cleared up, but definitely we need to build on firm structures. Otherwise, they're going to collapse in the next year or two. I don't know. I'm seeing that. I'm picking up that energy. The number 35 and 12 is very significant, and 10 for some reason. Those could be dates, times, combinations, or spiritual meanings. It's important to pause and surrender, let go of some things. There are new perspectives coming up and enlightenment and viewing things very different than before. This is a deep, deep insight. Sacrifices we need to make, or that we have been making, that we need to change. Change is happening, and release, which is about also communication and high creativity. All right, so I do feel that energy. Money, and also how we spend money and the decisions in the family, what we have and where we've been living, our residence, all is coming up here. For some of you, this is going to be some changes, big ones, where there's going to be a windfall with money, inheritance. I'm seeing here too, wills, dealing with that, insurance payouts. I do see some of you may start a new business, just kind of like quit your job You're an entrepreneur and you'll be doing well. Many valuable lessons in abundance, and how we create abundance is definitely showing up here as well. So love, feelings, and how we are changing and spiritually evolving is definitely a big thing here that I'm seeing. All right. So enlightenment is coming. Okay. So we are seeing that kind of energy, but we're dealing with some really subconscious, deep rooted fears too, that are going to come to surface and maybe challenge us. Now, if we have learned our lessons, we won't repeat mistakes. If we keep repeating our mistakes, we have not learned our lessons with love and partnerships as well. All right. So seeing that kind of energy. All right. So that's the collective. Let me move this out of the way. And now we're going to start with Libra. Libra, you are commencing a huge new cycle. It's a changing of the guard. There is definitely a new cycle coming into your life. For some of you, you're coming to the end of an era, okay? This is also processing pain, someone that's done you wrong, painful situations in your life. And this is a self-realization as well, where you have been your own worst enemy. All right, you have some valuable, important decisions to make and restructure your life. The work you put into your relationships, into your domestic realm, your home, is really coming up here as well. This is achievements too, being recognized for it. Relationships are ascending in some kind of level. Either it's a make it or break it is what I'm feeling here. For some of you will have a residential move. You may be moving in together with someone. Maybe you're moving to another home. There is a big emphasis on your family and people around you. What I do feel here also is some of you will be getting engaged and going into a strong relationship. Either it's marriage or it's a long life one that is coming up. Some of you may leave a relationship and go to an old love or to someone else really quickly. So I do see that. For others of you, you're done. Your relationship is going to end. Okay. So I do feel that your yin and yang is being balanced here. And your second half, this could be like a twin flame soulmate, is coming in. This is a major effect on you. I do feel that too. I pick up a Pisces energy as well. Seeing the reality in a situation. Okay. No more illusion. Things that have been mysterious. You could have some really strong prophetic dreams. Okay, try to find meaning in them because they could be kind of crazy as well as what I'm picking up. Your intuition is very strong here too. You're going to be faced with the fears and there's some anxiety, but your subconscious here is coming up as well, and where your attachments are. You may have some strong premonitions. All right, some things are about to complete, and this is being selfless as well. Childhood triggers, childhood memories. Mother is coming up here as well. There could have been issues there. So there is something that is a healing energy here as well. So I do pick up that energy for you. Divine timing is at play here as well. Some things will be revealed. There's been some secrets around you too that are going to be coming out too. This is no longer being able to hold it in. Watch the health and well-being. And also I want to say this is a time to communicate as clear as you can. And don't let others influence your decisions. Because if you knew your gut says you need to go, whatever it is, you need to go or you need to stay. So I am seeing that energy. 18, 4, and 22 is coming up strong for you. Well, Libra, a lot of new powerful energies for you. Okay. Now we're going to move on to Scorpio. Scorpio, you have a tower of self-worth, health, shared resources, and your own income. There is a focus on money and some endings here. Home and foundation, an ongoing negative situation. Some of you are going to be faced with the reality of you have been dominated by somebody, dealing with somebody who's like a bully, or someone who has been, or that has been influencing you and you didn't even realize it. All right. So I do feel that energy. This is where you will be taking your power back. It's pushing you to do so. So I am seeing that energy. Be careful with people in authority. All right? Stay on the right side of the law, because you do have some cause and effect and consequences here. All right? So I do see that. Now you are coming into some kind of power, but use it wisely. Abuse of power will lead to bad karma. Okay? So I do feel that energy. I am seeing here that you have some pessimistic thoughts. You have this victim mentality. This is where you've been holding yourself back too long. It's time to set yourself free. For some of you, something will come around where you're going to break a bad habit, a bad situation. Okay? Manifestations. Maybe you're going to realize that you've been manifesting the wrong things, because there is something here that is telling me that you're not manifesting correctly. That is for some. You're going to have to be very practical. This is a time to make some very strong, absolute decisions. Very business oriented as well. So I do see see that too. And money. There could be an ending with finances, maybe a father, or it's a masculine figure that's been helping you, supporting you somehow, paying for something may stop. That may end because the person no longer can afford it, or just is cutting off somehow. Or you will be doing that with someone. So it works both ways here. You are going through a spiritual revelation here too. Okay. And it is pushing you to be more independent some way or another, kicking out any kind of codependency. So I do feel that energy here as well. So this is a powerful time for you as well. Stay on the right side of the law, because I do see some of you will be restricted somehow, or there can be some kind of a conviction, or someone around you, okay, may have some problems with the law. So I do feel that. Addictions, obsessions, bad habits, all of that is trying to purge. You're going through a healing energy here as well. So there is a new big cycle coming up for you, even with home and foundation. Some of you may even not change your religion, but your spiritual beliefs may change. You have a spiritual journey here that will kind of take you to maybe different levels, okay? Or there's just awakenings. Home and foundation definitely is showing up here as well. So there could be some big changes here. Dealing with secrecy, secret enemies, I want to say too, but there's a purpose here. It's a learned lesson, I want to say as well. Okay. For some of you, big changes with finances where you're going to be financially independent, and that's going to bring you some abundance in the future. You may be elevated to a leadership position somehow as well. So I do feel that. Okay. A significant father figure or man may be coming into your life who is somehow in a position of power. All right. Eliminated of one, another one coming in, and someone in authority could be very helpful in the future as well. Love or love or relationship there can be a significant age difference. Okay. All right. So that concludes it for Scorpio. Now we're going to move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you have new beginnings. This is possibility of pregnancy. This is possibility of expanding family. But what I do feel here, there could be some issues with a pregnancy. This could be something negative or health-wise. Maybe it's unexpected pregnancy, or maybe it will be a burden later because there could be some changes in your life and then trying to raise a child, or there could be complications. I do see that energy for some. It doesn't mean for everyone, okay? So I am seeing that energy. It is asking you to be careful what you wish for, okay? You have some negative people in your life. They're not your friends. You are constantly going into this vicious little circle, and there's a sense of they all have some kind of weird connection. It's time to purge that, okay? These are actually open enemies, and some of you are just still kind of hanging in the same loop. That doesn't mean it's all of you. I'm just picking up that energy for some. What I do see here, for some of you may have some kind of breakthrough here. This could be a scientific breakthrough. You've got a powerful new beginning. Whatever you start now, this is a new cycle. It's going to flourish. It's going to really, it's like giving birth to something new. Even though against all odds and negativity, there is something negative that you need to purge and face. This is power, an abuse of power in the past. Maybe you've been abusive. Maybe it's your past life, or maybe people that have been abusive to you. You're going to be faced with that. There is some kind of purging here. It's kind of faded, and you're kind of dealing with karma here as well. I do see you're going to be presented with people who are good, people who are like soulmates, who are very understanding and believe in give and take and receive, okay? For some of you, this is people around you who, you know, it's like one hand washes another, or they want something from you. You don't even realize what their really motives are. So there is that energy here. There is powerful new beginnings coming into your life, okay? The possibilities are endless. This is spontaneous energy, having blind faith. You may take a risk. It's almost like you don't know where you're going. You're kind of being led. It's like rewriting your story. Okay, so I'm seeing that. I do see a lot of generosity around you too. Okay, this is a good time to, I want to say, lend a helping hand to others if you want to clear some kind of karma as well. But be careful who you do lend a hand to. I do feel that energy as well. You may be selling something too. Something new definitely is coming into your life. And this is very helpful energy. Maybe you'll receive some kind of, if someone's been waiting for child support, or if you've been waiting for some kind of support, you may receive that. Okay, so yeah, that is definitely showing up here. Make sure that you're nobody's fool. Okay, you're not, but there is some of you that are a little bit naive here. And there is something that, you know, it's sometimes we just don't want to face the fact that people are manipulative. So there is that kind of energy here. I am seeing here, you're going to be rethinking a lot of things. Okay, so I do see that your philosophical and spiritual thoughts may be changing as well. It's gaining a new perspective. Some of you may come up with a great story. You may start writing. You can publish that later. You may start something new, a new hobby. A long-held wish may come true, but I want to say be careful what you wish for. Okay, I do pick up that energy. I do pick up a significant masculine figure coming into your life. That's going to lead you or inspire you somehow too. This could be a fellow fire sign energy. So I do feel that energy as well. Your ways of thinking are going to start changing. So that could aggravate other people too. And that's the universe's way of kicking people out of your life that are no longer serve a purpose. All right. Whatever you create can be very positive. You just have to get over this negativity as well. All right. So definitely feeling that energy. Expect the unexpected, I want to say too. I'm definitely feeling that. Okay. All right. This is also getting rid of a bad habit that's been lingering. All right. Now moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn, you do have too many towers here. Capricorn, things are transforming for you. You're going to be faced with a negative situation. Make sure that nobody, this could be dealing with some scandals or accused of something, or you are misunderstood. It is showing your reputation here. So there's a good and a bad side here too. Maintain the good one is what I'm seeing here too. But I do see there could be some weird communications and gossip around that could trigger something that could turn into a scandal. Okay. Or this is just dealing with somebody else who could be scandalized. I do feel that energy for some of you. You are in the spotlight, whether you realize it or not. So definitely You are. For a lot of you, you're leaving a group of people. This is a new circle of friends, new associates are coming in slowly. So it's a purge. So I do see that energy, more like-minded people, and you're going to find some support. If you've been kind of accused of something, or you weren't even aware of that someone's been maybe been throwing you under the bus, you're going to find some supporters. People are going to come to your aid is what I'm feeling, but it could take some time. You will be victorious and successful. Okay, for some of you, you will become famous. This is some of you that are trying to come into the limelight somehow, whether it's on social media, whether it is fame, politics, something. Some of you are, there is fame and support here. I really do like this energy. All right. Or you may start some kind of, I don't know, a cause or something, and people will be very supportive. Some of you will be refinancing your finances, getting loans. I do see that energy as well. People are going to donate to a cause or help you out somehow. Maybe a specific special gift comes in too. Some of you will have a change of career. This is a new job, an offering. So it's important to professionally network. I do see that energy here. There is a female that could be very helpful coming into your life, or land you a better job or a position. I do see that, from something negative to something new. This could be in the limelight, communication. You may be even asked to be the speaker of something. So I do feel that energy. Money and support is definitely transforming here, and more is coming in. You may get unexpected bonuses and raises. So I do feel that. Health issues, you can no longer also ignore. This could be the health of someone else that's been affecting you, or this is your health too. You will be taking much better care of yourself. There is a sense of responsibility with home, with relationships and work. So it's like a lot is on your shoulders. Delegating it is going to be very important as well. So something is definitely transitioning here. I pick up a Taurus energy for some reason. There is some movement in creating some balance, and a lot of solutions coming up and building more harmony. You have a healing energy and empathy too. People who are empathetic around you. I do feel here also that you may be the one for the job. This could be at a company, somebody's thinking of promoting you, or yeah. Some of you will be going into home decor or real estate. I am seeing that kind of energy too. So there are going to be some significant changes there. All right, so that's what shows up for you. For some of you, this is leaving a situation that is negative in a relationship and moving on to something that is better, or there's a big resolution coming up here, okay? All right, so that's for Capricorn. Now we're going to move on to Aquarius. Aquarius, many adjustments are coming into your life here, okay? This is things that you are unfamiliar with. Maybe things, or maybe this could be routines changing that you've never done before. Maybe you try something different. There are a lot of adjustments and spiritual connections too. Some of you will be joining a spiritual group, a retreat, a new religion. Okay, so I do feel that energy. Things are changing here. Soul connections are coming up as well. I do feel here that a lot of you are going to be making adjustments with your own health and your own well-being. Some of you be going for more medical treatments to fix a problem up. Some of you are going to go to therapy, counseling. This is good for therapists and counselors because you may be getting more work and more money. I am seeing that kind of energy here. Love and soulmate type of energy is showing up here as well, but this could be something that you didn't expect. A connection that you just could, you never thought you would have with someone is what I'm feeling here as well. You have a major wish coming true too. This is like a spiritual gift is what I'm feeling as well. For some of you, I see happiness here. This is finding your happiness. There's a lot of compassion, completion, more optimism, and an end of a suffering. But I do see here, the only caution is to keep things in moderation. Don't overdo a good thing, because some of you are learning lessons in overdoing things. It's like, or just say you pick up a new habit and then you kind of obsess with it. You know what I mean? Or you make it too much of a habitual routine. So there is something of a caution there that's going to maybe kick off that, because that kind of leads to something negative is what I'm seeing. You got a lot of spirituality here too. Definitely some kind of a person coming in that is very spiritual and that will give you some kind of good advice. And this is for some of you, if you're therapists or if you are a doctor or in the medical field, you could be doing very well. You could be gaining some achievements. If you're a scientist, you could have some kind of significant breakthrough. You have something that you can give to the world, and it's leading you on a new soul path. So I definitely see that kind of energy. I do see for some of you, the advice you get, especially if it's something official or court, is going to be significant. So pay attention to some good advice that I see, because that's going to make a win or a wish come true. So I do see that energy too. Very nice. This is also working on the self, and you're finding your comfort zone, meaning you're more going to be emotionally stable. Some of you are going through emotional lessons, like if you've been either suffering from bipolar or you're suffering from some kind of depression, there is going to be some kind of a balance here. So I do see that energy. You are commencing a new cycle, but something totally different that you did not expect before. You may be learning things. This is like the maybe you're going to go back to school. If you're not going back to school for a degree or that, this is just learning something new that you didn't even, maybe a new interest, and maybe something you learned that you didn't know before. So I do see that energy for Aquarius. Okay, things are changing. All right, that wraps it up for Aquarius. Now we're going to move on to Pisces. Pisces, a lot of watery energy here. Long distance or travel is showing up here too. This can indicate somebody from the past coming in, a soulmate, a love, a deep soul connection, and there's a reason for it. Okay, so I do see that, but it's going to help you make some changes in your life. Some of you will be reconnecting with a friend, maybe a water sign friend or someone who has been there and has been supportive. Your health and well-being and your intuition is strongly indicated here. Your home and foundation is in the gray. So there is definitely a focus on that as well. You are going through a strong healing energy, whether this is your health. So there could be habits that you had that affected your health. Now you're going to make improvements. Or you're going to be forced to. This is a mental, physical, or emotional health. So I do see that. Your partner or love interest or that is showing up here too. There could be an important announcement that comes through. This person may express something. This is also an important message. Maybe you're reconnecting with someone as well, is what I'm picking up. You could be dealing with your mother. There is a strong maternal figure here as well. I do feel here truths coming out, clarity, announcements. You're going to be, something's going to be more clear for you. You're going to have a significant breakthrough. These are new ideas, and it's going to lead to success as well. Your mind is going to be sharper. You could resolve one conflict, but I see a new conflict maybe coming through as well. For some of you are going to someone around you may need surgery or some medical treatment, or you may be doing something too. This could be cosmetic surgery is what I'm picking up as well. Because you're trying to improve something. You're delving into a lot of spirituality and facing the reality in your situation. So I do feel that you are on a new journey. You're gaining new heights. And I do feel that this is a whole brand new journey with some detours, but you are headed onto something that is going to transform how you feel, what love is to you. You're going through a strong healing This is a healing process of the soul as well. Travel can be involved too. I do see this, but this is a strong emotional journey. Okay, there's something that's been kind of like the elephant in the room that needs to be faced as well. All right, love is transforming as well. There can be also a strong new beginning. There could be a victory here too. So I do feel that how you communicate is going to change, and how you communicate with others is definitely changing. There is reconstructing or reapproaching a past situation. Communications are important, but speaking from the heart is going to be important, because I do see you could create a whole new journey, a new renew a friendship, renew a love interest. But there's a strong healing here. Your intuition can soar too, so you may even get some kind of maybe some of you are going to say, I want to do spiritual work, because your intuition is going to get really strong, very strong psychic ability. All right, so that wraps it up. Oh, there can be something about also money and finding a new source of income. It could be something from long distance, a connection to import, export, traveling is involved. I do see that kind of energy. So something is evolving there as well. Definitely on a new journey, Pisces, okay? And that wraps it up for Pisces. Now we're going to move on to Aries. Aries, love, passion, desires are in focus. So is your health, well-being, and life direction. This is important changes that you're going to have to make with your lifestyle. Lifestyle changes and love is connected. So there could be a change in your love situation, relationship, and that's going to create a change in your lifestyle overall, your everyday routines. There's a new direction. Okay, so we are seeing that kind of energy. Also health. Okay, so we are looking at health overall here too. I do feel here could be some important negotiations going on. There can be some discussions about money. There could be an important meeting or mediation coming up. All right, you're going to start something new. Some of you may be partnering up with 2 or more people. All right, so I do see that. Things are a work in progress, though, even relationships and lifestyle. So I do see that. This is something that's affecting your health, maybe a bad habit. Maybe you'll be a part of your family, or someone gets together and wants to, there could be an intervention or vice versa. So I'm seeing that kind of energy. I am seeing here that you may be faced with the truth with the situation here as well. All right. If you have a very domineering person in your life, this is a time to purge it and take your power back. You may be dealing with large institutions or organizations. This is also a time to get yourself organized, and your organizational skills are very important. Needing to be consistent and reliable, because people will be looking at your reliability is what I'm seeing here, and the ability to work hard. So if you want something to change in a partnership, relationship, or even at home or wherever it is, you're going to have to work hard. I see extra responsibilities. You may be faced with some structures and rules and people in power. So I do feel that energy. Things need to be done in a certain fashion. So I do feel that someone may be putting their borders up. You may be too. So I do see that energy. A significant father figure is coming up. A grandfather, a father figure is coming up here too. For some of you. So I do feel that. So this could be maybe their health, or what you're going to do with this person, because they could be aging. There is that kind of energy. I do feel that this is a time where you may have to be learning to pull the reins yourself, being more self-independent if you are codependent on someone else as well. So I do feel that taking more control in your life is going to be very important. I do feel here you need to have a strategy. Strategize very well, because there could be changes of plans, changes of situations. So that energy is definitely coming up here. All right. Health and well-being and love is definitely showing up here. There could be a definite age difference here as well. With love, if you are single, there is somebody maybe coming with a different with an age difference as well. For some of you, this is a time where you are going to write something significant. Maybe it will be just a text or a message, or you will be writing a book, and that's you may be publishing it later. Maybe you'll be writing a to-do list. I do see some kind of writing here as well. Some of you will be going back to school or taking a crash course, starting a new project that will benefit and prosper in the future. Money, discussions of finances as well is coming through here too. Know that you can do things alone, but again, at the same time, you do benefit from others. So collaborations and teamwork is going to be important. Whatever you implement now, just have a strategy as well. So I do pick up that energy. Love and lifestyle change is definitely connected here too. Okay, so that wraps it up for Aries. Now we're going to move on to Taurus. Taurus, love, money, family, people around you. It's in the reverse the stone, so this indicates there can't be something secretive going on that you don't know about. Home and foundation and health and well-being is connected here as well. So there could be some abrupt changes and with health and with the home and foundation, and with your everyday routines, a new lifestyle direction. So seeing that kind of energy. I do feel here that there is something that's been deceitful here, whether you have been deceitful to others or they to you, that is showing up here, and this is going to come out in the future, if not right away. So I do see that energy. The responsibilities that you bear could be affecting your health. So there is something here about recalibrating and working smarter, not harder. There is a focus on you building stronger bones, health. I don't know. This could be problems with teeth or I don't know, but you're building something stronger. You're taking care of something. There is a strong nurturing energy of needing to take care of yourself, and that will help. You can't help others unless you do take care of yourself, is what I'm feeling here. So what you do give to others, you need to first give to yourself, is what I'm seeing here, and you're learning that lesson. For a lot of you, manifestations are very strong, and something new is coming in. You're at a new financial beginning as well. There is abundance around you. You can manifest things and opportunities. For some of you, will be starting a new career direction. An important financial opportunity may be coming your way. You're coming into a new venture. There is prosperity around the corner for you. All right. Some of you are updating things in your home. You may be buying new furniture. So the home and children and it's like between work and home is very important. For some of you, you're getting divorced and now you're a single parent. So you're going to be like work and home. So is that changes there. So that is showing up for some of you here as well. Keep some things more to yourself, because there is this energy of what you do say to others. They may want to kind of throw wrenches in. They don't want you to succeed. So there is something about facing some kind of enemies or open enemies or adversaries. So I do feel that energy as well. You do have a strong new beginning, and there's a lot of growth here. You have something that you've been working on about, with yourself, about yourself too, and with finances. In the home is going to start. There's you're completed, you're successful, but then it's a new beginning. It's a new cycle. So you're going to see even more rewards coming up as well. One thing and one step at a time is very important. So balance your energies too. So you'll be learning lessons here as well with that. Okay. All right. So that wraps it up for Taurus. Oh, Taurus, mother figure is coming up here. This could be the health of a mother in your life. Mother-in-law, mother, or someone who is a mother is showing up as well. All right, so that wraps it up for Taurus. Now we're going to move on to Gemini. Gemini, compassion, love, home and foundation. There is adjustments here. Gemini, you are being pushed into caring connections, people who care for you, and seeing who really does and who doesn't. For some of you, this is finding love and compassion with somebody very that's going to become very close with you. You have more support than what you do believe, and you're going to realize that. But you are refurbishing your compassionate, empathetic, and caring side. People who you care about, things that you care about. There's going to be a lot of changes there too. This is a new desire and passion, and you're coming to a strong new beginning. Some of you will have a beautiful genius idea that could be very lucrative, that could kind of change a whole situation and even life. Maybe it's something, it could be an invention. And this changes your life. You become what, a billionaire, millionaire, or whatever, or something is going to change with something that's going to start new. I do see that wealth is destined for some of you here, and you are on the path to wealth. Business, you may be also starting a new business. Leadership, okay, this is building upon your security. A negative situation here with a family or a home, or where you have been putting your energy in. Maybe this is something you've been working on. You've been making adjustments. Maybe you've been trying to create something. Maybe you're a web designer and you've been trying to start something. You've been kind of making adjustments. You're going to have some kind of a breakthrough with focus and discipline. Prosperity is there. A lot of generosity as well. So I do feel that energy. This could be a Virgo, Leo coming into your life too. You are walking into some kind of huge financial independence for some of you. Okay. I do see too that be careful about how you come across with some things, because there is, it's like a personality purge too, because I do feel some people may find you arrogant. I pick that up for some of you. I'm not saying you are, but they pick up that vibe. Okay. So there's something about your demeanor and how you express yourself is going to, you'll be faced with something that you may start changing the way you address things or approach things as well. So I do feel that energy too. Some of you will be going into a partnership or a business with your significant other. So I do feel that you may create something together. There is something new that is coming up, and it could come out of the blue. This could be you've been living at a place for a long time and you suddenly say, I'm moving, or there's an opportunity to do so and you didn't see it coming. So I'm seeing that kind of energy as well. I do feel that some of you, a child in your life needs more attention. Okay. Maybe some of you will be working with children, I want to say maybe you're going to teaching, caring for children. Maybe you'll be getting a doctorate for pediatrics. I do see that kind of energy. It's connected to money and children as well. So I do feel that some of you, maybe if you have not thought of having children, you may start thinking of having children. There is some kind of changes going on with your career direction as well, and what you wanted to do. Some of you doing what you love is where the money is going to come. So I do see that energy. There is a nice purging here, I have to say. It's kind of a slow purging where you have learned some lessons and you're not going to repeat some of them. So I do see that, and it's going to open the door to something new. A very caring connection is coming through, and it's going to clear up some negative situation in a home. Maybe this is realizing, hey, my home situation hasn't been good. My family situation hasn't been good. So this is some where you're going to refocus. Something that's going to lead. It's a butterfly effect. It's going to lead to one thing to something better. Okay, so we are seeing that kind of energy here. Okay, you may be going into a new relationship. All right, so definitely seeing that kind of energy as well. All right, so that wraps it up for Gemini, and now we're going to move on to Cancer. Cancer, You are coming to a huge completion. The world is your oyster. Okay, let's put it this way. Many more possibilities than you ever thought are out there for you. For others of you, this is travel. For others of you, world news or what's happening in the world around you is going to affect you somehow as well. Something will come out. There's going to be some kind of a purging or some kind of a significant announcement. A secret or something may be revealed that you did not know about, okay? Or this is definitely expressing something. This could be a wish that you've been hoping for, something about the family, something connected to home dynamics. I see happiness. You have a lot of love and support around you. Receive it, take it, is what I'm feeling here too. You're working on your personal happiness here. You're trying hard to keep things balanced and make everyone happy. I do see some kind of like either a significant family get together or a significant event may occur, but it's going to be happy. And there's a happy conclusion, a happy ending here as well. The thing I see here is there's been opportunities and you've been kind of like delaying them. All right. You're going to be really counting your blessings with some things too. So I do see that you're building more form, completeness, your foundations, you're making progress. You have the power and the stability here too. You're stabilizing things. Delving into meditation, it's going to bring you some answers that you need. A lot of contemplations. Sometimes this is you just standing on the side and being the devil's advocate. This is apathy at times too. You are reevaluating things. So you're kind of trying to emotionally disconnect with some things too. So trying to see, it's like standing out and watching in, you know what I mean? So I'm seeing that kind of energy. You will be walking away from people, situations, something that you know no longer serves a purpose. Maybe you did all you can, you're done, you accepted it, and you're moving forward. So I definitely see that kind of energy. Some of you are really changing the guard on things. You're going to be changing the way you I don't know. This is your health, everything. You're looking about really what is good for you. So there is a good purging going on here too. Things that you've been building and working on are going to come to completion, and you're going to be receiving rewards for it, you know, or this is just personal achievements. You definitely are the one that holds things together, is what I'm feeling here. There is something in the works for you that you do not see coming, okay? Either it's a blessing in disguise or these are really nice miracles and blessings coming in. Happiness is here. I do see that energy, but this is, you know, many changes that you're going to be going through, and they're coming in phases. Things that you're going to leave behind that no longer, you're not going to no longer, it's no longer going to bother you, or you're no longer going to be focused on it. You're ready to explore new avenues. Some of you may be really thinking of either staying where you are, where you're living, and remodeling or redoing. Home is with a heart is what I'm seeing here. Or it is going to be, I am moving to another location. So there is something that you are looking to stabilize in your life, and you will. And that is helping you build this form in completion. There's a happy ending coming up in some kind of a gathering too. And happiness is a choice too. But you're definitely leaving some things behind. It's like you're swinging that gate open, you're moving forward, and you're right for doing that. And a lot of you are dealing with like guilt. Like if you're improving and you're like, oh, someone else isn't, and or you're buying things for yourself and you're doing you and you feel guilty. You're there. It's almost like a lesson. You don't need to feel guilty because you've provided enough, is what I'm seeing here as well. So Definitely seeing those changes. I don't know why I'm picking up the number 10, 4, and 27 that are significant for you. All right, Cancer, that is your reading. Now we're going to move on to Leo. Leo, either you're bottling things up and it's just going to explode. I see passive aggressive energy here. So this is like anger out of the blue sometimes, passions that you desire so deeply, maybe needing to tame them. This can be people around you too. You do have high creativity, and this could be a lot of like fiery words, communications, banter is what I'm seeing here too. I do feel here that something has been broken or chipped off where you need to maybe repair something, but it's for the best. Okay, is what I'm seeing. So you could be dealing with some kind of repairs because some things no longer serve a purpose. So things could be breaking down for a reason. Just say you've had an old computer and you think it worked well, and it's been there for 10 years and just now breaks down. Then you finally are forced to buy a new one, and then you're like, oh my gosh, why didn't I do this a long time ago? Why have I been suffering with slow downloads, this and this and that? So there's a reason for it. So something is like out with the old, in with the new. There can be some passionate miscommunications or some banter or some kind of, I don't know if it's jealousy, anger. This could be with people like siblings or people that live around you is what I'm feeling here as well. You are renewing bonds, relationships, love, it's like a new beginning with, or just say you had a fallout with a friend and it's been back and forth. Now you may reconcile, make amends, but it's a new way of communicating, getting along. So there is like a I can't even speak. When I can't speak like this could be some of you having speech problems. I picked that up. Maybe you're dealing with someone who has some kind of learning disability, or words are going to be hard to speak, meaning communications could be misunderstood as well. So there's a lot of reasons why I picked that up. You're rejuvenating relationships, okay? Love, friendships, work. There's a new emotional path. For some of you, expect an announcement. This could be in addition to the family, or someone maybe gets engaged around you, or there's someone around you meets someone and no one likes the person. So there's some controversy that could be going on, but it's going to teach you some kind of lessons too. Just say you've been stuck on one way of thinking or one way of what people should, or, your maybe a sexual preference or whatever it is. Now it's going to get you to think, kind of outside the box with something. I do see more pleasure. You're going to be seeking more pleasure and happiness. There's more vitality. If some of you have had health issues, I do see better health coming into. There's going to be some significant celebration. Children are involved as well, or people younger than you. Maybe you will be reliving your childhood again. Maybe you go to a familiar place, ride a roller coaster or something that you did when you were young, and now you do it again. I'm seeing that kind of energy. Wants you to relive something. Wants you to rejuvenate. Why can't I say rejuvenate? Okay, never mind. Rebirth somehow. Okay, rejuvenate. There is a significant love coming into your life, or a very good friend. Someone who's very, very supportive. Someone who is looks out for you. Okay, so I do see love coming in and strong bonding in your life. Something is transitioning here. If someone's had a health issue, maybe a mother or something, that should be changing, and You may hear some good news. Maybe if it's been a long-term illness or something, there's a remission. Something like that is showing up. So you're going through a lot of changes here too. Travel. Some of you will be more interested in travel. Maybe you didn't want to travel before, now you want to travel, and maybe be taking cruises. There's something about your desires coming up here too, that the universe is kind of helping you purge something out so you could be able to do what you want to do. I do see here there could be some inspiration when it comes to some kind of a travel. Some of you may find love in a different location. So I'm seeing that kind of energy. You're coming into the spotlight somehow, for good or for bad, is what I'm seeing here too. All right. And that's going to also somehow get you to see what you look like to other people. It's like stepping out and just seeing how people view you. Popularity definitely is coming through here as well. I do see strong new beginnings and some success in your road ahead as well. All right, Leo, that wraps it up for you. Now we're going to move on to Virgo. Virgo, love and compassion. Open your heart to give and receive is what I'm seeing here. There is a focus on money, career, finances, and empowerment here. There can be some significant changes. If you've been out of a job and been seeking another job, you will land something in the future, okay? A new job is coming in. For others of you, this could be the end of a job. There could be some layoffs. For some of you, this is connected to taking time off too. Maybe you'll go on sabbatical. Maybe you'll take some personal leave, or health because of health issues or someone else's health, or you just need a break. So I do see that energy. Some of you may be forced to take more courses or to further your education to be able to be promoted or to stay at a company is what I'm feeling as well. All right, you're definitely coming into some changes here and empowerment as well. So there's going to be some significant changes with your work, career, or even financial situation. You're going to be reevaluating a lot here. Some things have been affecting your health, and it's also kind of put you in denial with your emotions. I don't know. It's like you're suppressing some things, or you're trying to be, you're just more cynical, where, you know, it's more seeing is believing, that kind of energy, pessimism. And that's going to change because either you're going to be called out on it, or you're going to see that that's always constantly bringing this negative energy. You're too serious about some things as well. So I see that. This is a time where, Virgo, you're going to be really doing a lot of, wow, this is out of focus, a lot of soul searching, a lot of introspection. Some of you is relationships are changing because of either financial burden. Maybe you're tired of supporting your partner, or maybe your partner is tired of supporting you. I don't know. There could be some changes there, and you may be more to yourself, or you're going to be alone. End it or break it. Wisdom is your key here. Truth seeking, more independence, follow this inner guidance. And this is the subconscious coming up too, so something could be nagging at you as well. Maybe you realize that you don't want to be alone. Maybe you want to be single, and you're like, wow, you're looking now at your mortality. You're looking at your long term, when you age. Are you going to be single? Are you going to be in a relationship or not? There's a lot of that introspection going on. There's a lot of envy around you as well. Now, if you're envious of other people or whatever situation is, I always say we are equal in the eyes of the universe. If someone else can have it, someone else can do it, so can you. There can be an ongoing situation that you've been wanting to get something and it's been hard and you're kind of envious. It's like, oh, well, you know. Maybe it's, oh, I picked this up for someone. Maybe you've been waiting to get your visa. Maybe you've been waiting to get, you're dealing with immigration. It's been years and other people get it easy or that, or you're like, only if I had that, it would break some blockages, so I see that. Envy does surround you. Okay, so I do see that. And there's lessons there too. Watch your health and well-being. I do see that. For some of you, could be dealing with water. This could be some additional plumbing issues or something to do with water. It could be just emotions then. But it's going to change the course of something. It's like one little significant, a tiny little thing can be alter things. It's like you're walking down the street and you hear someone just say something and that just strikes a total different perspective or puts something in perspective. So I do see that kind of energy. For some of you who have been studying something or been learning or taking a course that's coming to an end, you're going to be applying your wisdom to help others somehow for some of you. Some of you are going to be mentoring others because you've been through the same situation. So you have wisdom and knowledge. And you may be actually helping somebody out to fix their life somehow. And that becomes a boost of good karma. Some things may be continuing. It's a slowdown period to reevaluate a lot that's going on in your life too. Finances, who you support, who you don't, where you're going to invest in the future. But the only thing I see here that it's envy is a problem. So this is something, big changes in the offing with career, work, finances, and coming into your power somehow. And your feelings too. Compassionate energy here. There's a change and a switch of feelings. So how you've been feeling about some situation, you're totally going to be feeling differently later. All right, Virgo, that definitely affects how you value yourself and how much money you make, and also the people around you affect you. Are they worth it? Do they invest good energy in you? Do they make you feel insecure or secure? A lot of that kind of energy is showing up. All right, Virgo, that wraps it up for you too. All right, so that is the reading for the solar eclipse new moon in Libra on October 14th. Bye for now.